Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time it is where you're watching me from. My name is Carol Oyele. Welcome to True Mandates Riti YouTube channel. Now, this is the first video I'm doing since we rebranded from Real Estate with Carol to True Mandates Riti. So welcome. If you've been with us for a long time, I hope you saw the update that I made about the name change and the rebranding. If this is the first time you're watching me, welcome to our YouTube channel, and I hope that as you watch this video, you see good reason for you to subscribe and join us here, smart investors. It's not just going to be me now, it's going to be us, myself and my partner, who also happens to be my dear husband, that would be bringing content to you here. Instead of having access to one person, now you have access to the experience and knowledge of real estate from two amazing persons. Just wait till you experience this man called Mr. Oyekome Losin Oyele, and I'm sure that a lot of you will love him. Anyway, so let's get into the video of today. Now, the last time I did an update on this Lekki Coastal Road as it affects Queen's Garden, Beachfront Phase 2 and Beachfront Phase 1, and I say them in that order because that's the order in which they are as you are going from the Lekki roundabout towards the estates. You get to Queen's Garden, then you get to Beachfront Phase 2, then you get to Beachfront Phase 1. Now, the progress I want to give regarding this coastal road is how it affects these three estates, the progress around these three estates. So, the last time I did an update about this was like 9 months ago, so I feel like an update is due. Now, this update, I'm not going to be saying a whole lot because the last update that I did is packed with a whole lot of information. So if you're someone that this is the first time you are seeing an update about this estate as it concerns this Lekki Coastal Road Highway, I doubt that because this has been going on for a while now. But if this is the first you're seeing, or if you've never heard from me about it, because I said a whole lot, if you've never heard from me about it, please, I'm going to attach to the end of this video that previous video so that you have the opportunity to go through it and get all that information that I shared. In this particular video, I just want to show you a drone footage of this area and maybe just give you a word of encouragement here and there. Now, let's get into the updates. The last you saw from me about the Lekki Coastal Road Highway around Queen's Garden and Beachfront Phase 2 was that it has been mapped out. The coastal road, the boundaries where it's going to start and end had been mapped out. But for Phase 1, it was yet to be mapped out. But we knew it was going to get there anyway. However, now it has just not gotten to Phase 1. I mean, the mapping, they've sand-filled the whole area from Queen's Garden all the way to Beachfront Phase 1 forward. So there's been a lot of progress, and I am happy to see that because my secret fear was that they don't abandon this project because we all have vested interest in this project. Why? It affects the properties that we've invested in. Whether you are in Queen's Garden, whether you're in Beachfront Phase 1, whether you're in Beachfront Phase 2, or you are in all of them, it affects it. So because of that, we are concerned about how the road is progressing. Anyway, let's get into the drone footage that we took for Queen's Garden. First of all, here's how things were from the last update that I did inside Queen's Garden. This was the coastal road. This was the level they were at. Now, let's go in and see the level they are at the moment. let's see that of Beachfront Phase 2. Now, this was the before state, from the last update that I did inside Beachfront Phase 2, how the coastal road was then. But let's see how it is as I'm recording this.
Rain falls down and the streets are wet. Your heart feels heavy, but don't forget, I'll be the spark when you're feeling low. We'll blaze a trail like a firefly's glow. When the night gets cold and you feel so alone, I'll be the light shining bright from your phone. Whispering promises, I'm always near. Through every storm I'll be there, my dear. Lost in the rhythm of the city's heart.
And finally, let's see that of Beachfront Phase 1. Still mapping and coming towards this way. So we all know that it's a coastal road, so it's definitely going to pass through Beachfront Phase 1. So we begin new updates for Phase 1. You see that building you were seeing in Phase 1 before, that in my previous update I mentioned that it's likely going to be taken down, has now been taken down, unfortunately. So I wanted to walk on this coastal road to see how big it is. So I did a video from the ground to show you how wide it is. And myself, I was curious to see how wide it is. And oh my God, you can't appreciate the size of this road looking at it from the drone footage. You can't. This road is wide. It is very wide.
Dance to the chaos, never fall apart. With every step through the busy crowd, I'm your echo, your voice so proud. When the night gets cold and you feel so alone, I'll be the light shining bright from your phone. Whispering promises, I'm always near. Through every storm I'll be there, my dear. Life can be a raging sea, but you and me were wild and free. Through every wave and every tide, I'll be right here by your side. When the night gets cold and you feel so alone, I'll be the light shining bright from your phone. Whispering promises, I'm always near. Through every storm I'll be there, my dear.
So that's the updates, and like I said, I'm impressed that it is progressing. There are some parts of the coastal road that has been completed, with lights and everything, and that's from the Ahmadu Bello Way, that VI area. Some parts has been completed. That gave me hope that, okay, with the way they are moving around these three estates, soon, hopefully by the end of this year, we'll be able to report that these areas have been completed with concrete, with drainages and all that, so that finally the company can resume work activities again on this estate. We've waited for a while now, so we can't wait for activities to pick up again in these 3 estates. Now, finally, I would just want to encourage you, if you're someone that invested there, I believe you're watching this video because you have interest in one or more of these estates. You've invested there. What I want to say to you is that just be a little bit more patient. I still don't think that this is the time to sell your property, except you just have to. Except you need the money and you want to sell your property. Now, if you want to sell your property in any of these estates, how do you go about it? First of all, you cannot get a refund. They don't do refunds. As long as you finish paying for the property, it is up to you to decide whether you want to sell or keep the property. If you want to sell, just reach out to the company. They might even be able to help you sell it if you want. Some people have been affected in these 3 estates. I mean, they've done a whole lot of allocations before this coastal road wahala started. And these plots that have been taken for the coastal road now are plots that were allocated to some clients, right? Some owners. So some people have actually lost their plot allocation to this coastal road. However, based on the company's email updates to us clients, the company said that we shouldn't worry, that they have adequate plots of land to go around, both in the estates and outside of the estates, meaning that they can replace some people's plots in that same estate and some people's own outside of the estate if the estate can't take everybody that were affected. So they are aware that people have been affected and they are going to be reallocated. Now, you might ask, how do you know if you were affected? I don't know. That list has not been released yet anywhere, and I feel like probably the construction has to be done before they will release a list. But for now, according to their email to us, all activities in these estates are pending. There's nothing being done now. Even if you say you want to process your documentation, your deed, your survey, it's on pause for now. Everything is on pause. So let's all just be patient, and hopefully soon this coastal road highway will be completed in these areas and we'll be able to move on with investments in those areas. All right then, so that's it for this one. If you have questions, leave your questions in the comments. I'll gladly answer them. I'll be looking out for them. We're in this together and will remain in this together. So that is the kind of services you get working with True Mandate Realty. The name is True Mandate for a reason. We take it as a mandate, right? The services we provide here, we are here to help you achieve your real estate goals. We are here to be honest and transparent with everything that we do, okay? And like I said, now you have access to 2 of us, 2 experienced realtors who want to give you their best. All right then, until the next one, bye.